Like, I just want to get it fixed. I don't.
Just a number. It makes it look like I did something for you.
The rivalry between Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather has taken another unexpected turn. After Floyd appeared in a recent hospital video, Tank has now responded publicly, breaking his silence about the situation and adding a new layer to their ongoing tension. If you've been keeping up with everything surrounding these two, you already know how complicated things have become. But if you missed the latest developments, stay with me as we break down what Tank had to say and why his response could be significant.
Like, I just want to get it fixed. I don't.
Just a number. It makes it look like I did something for you.
To understand the latest situation, it helps to go back and look at how this rivalry reached this point. Floyd Mayweather, the former undefeated champion, has been involved in plenty of controversy throughout his career. However, his recent appearance from a hospital has created another wave of attention. A few days ago, Floyd shared footage of himself receiving treatment while surrounded by medical staff and connected to hospital equipment. During the video, he also spoke about feeling betrayed, dealing with personal pain, and having unresolved issues. The situation appeared to be more than just a physical setback. Floyd seemed deeply affected on an emotional level as well, and his comments once again brought Gervonta Tank Davis into the conversation. For a while, Tank had remained relatively quiet, particularly following the incident in Dubai, where he was allegedly involved in an altercation with Floyd at the airport. But after Mayweather released the hospital footage, that silence came to an end. Tank responded through social media, posting several messages that immediately attracted attention. However, his most revealing comments came later during an interview, where he addressed Floyd's condition directly and made his position clear. Tank acknowledged that watching Mayweather in the hospital affected him, but he quickly turned the focus back toward Floyd. In Tank's view, the video was designed to generate sympathy. He suggested that Mayweather understood exactly how people would react and was presenting himself as the victim. Tank then took things even further by challenging Floyd to settle their differences inside the ring. Despite Mayweather's reported condition, Tank questioned the seriousness of the situation and insisted that Floyd should prove himself if he still considers himself the best. The tension between the two continued to escalate, especially with claims that they were expected to face each other in September. Davis himself reportedly confirmed the possibility of that matchup, while also suggesting that Floyd could be using the injury situation as a way to avoid the fight. With Tank's reputation as a knockout specialist, the possibility of these two finally settling their rivalry inside the ring has only added more attention to the story. The tension between the two had been building for some time, and Tank suggested that one of the major turning points came when Floyd started working closely with other rising boxers, especially Shakur Stevenson. From Tank's perspective, watching Mayweather take Stevenson under his guidance was deeply frustrating. He felt that he was originally being positioned as the fighter who would eventually carry Floyd's legacy forward. So seeing Floyd invest that same attention in someone he viewed as a potential rival made the situation even more personal. Tank also claimed that the problems went beyond Floyd's relationships with other fighters. According to Davis, Mayweather had been making negative comments about him behind the scenes, allegedly speaking about him not only with other boxers, but also with various people within the boxing industry.
Fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
And claimed that Mayweather was deliberately trying to damage his reputation by creating the impression that he still wasn't prepared to compete at the highest level. Davis felt Floyd continued to view him As the young fighter, he first discovered rather than recognizing how much he had developed since then. According to Tank, he had reached a point where he no longer wanted to remain under Mayweather's shadow and believed he had established his own identity in boxing. Davis has also pointed to the major deal he recently secured as evidence of his growing position in the sport. He views that agreement as a sign of how far his career has progressed and as another indication that he has moved beyond the role Floyd once helped him occupy. Now let's take a closer look at what has been reported about the Dubai situation, because this is where the tension between the two really escalated. There were claims that Tank confronted Floyd without warning, but Davis has presented a different version of events. From his perspective, the incident wasn't an isolated confrontation that suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Instead, he described it as the result of frustration and resentment that had been developing between them for a long time.
There for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
Davis then made an even more serious allegation about what he says happened behind the scenes. According to Tank, Mayweather allegedly arranged for people to confront him while he was out running. Davis pointed out that jogging was one of the few situations where he was away from the protection he normally had around him, and he claimed Floyd knew that. Tank also alleged that Mayweather had been keeping track of his movements and eventually passed information about his whereabouts to Frank Martin, a former opponent. Davis said Martin was the person who revealed this information to him, but Tank's accusations didn't end there. Because Mayweather had worked closely with Davis for years, Tank believed Floyd was familiar with many of his habits, strategies, and tendencies inside the ring. Davis claimed that Mayweather shared some of that knowledge with Martin before their matchup.
He was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me.
Yeah.
And I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the deal.
He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
it. Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
Following the Dubai incident, another statement attributed to Gervonta Davis added more details to his version of what happened. Tank claimed that Floyd had already taken steps against him before their confrontation, including allegedly having people watch him while he was staying at a hotel. Davis said he believed Mayweather had something planned and insisted that he was prepared to deal with whatever came next. According to Tank, he confronted Floyd before Floyd could make the first move. He also characterized Mayweather as someone who talked aggressively but was unwilling to follow through. Tank maintained that his actions were about protecting himself. He also referenced a punch that he claimed dropped Floyd during the confrontation, suggesting that Mayweather failed to anticipate Tank's power. The events in Dubai clearly added another chapter to the already complicated relationship between the two fighters. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future boxing updates. Share your opinion in the comments and let us know what you think about the situation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.